Today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. The run to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
That's caught. It's James. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Let's step back here and look big picture for Eastern Michigan. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement. You create some...
Maybe a crease. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And some room to work. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Back to throw, it's Kim. Finds us back in the middle. And that's not going to be a 1st down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Man, that is exactly what you like to see. Early in the football game, be who you are. Be aggressive. You said you want to take some chances, go for it on 4th down, set the tone, run the football. Don't settle for threes, Palmer. You settle for threes a lot of times later in the game, you're regretting it.
It's the right time to go for it, too, because it's early, and even if you don't get it, the opponent has to drive the entire field. I think you send a very clear message to your team as a head coach when you make that decision early. I'm going to be aggressive. I trust you guys. We're here to win this football game, and we're going to take our shots when we can.
Looking for room. It's Bennett. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Coastal Carolina's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Here are the guys we expect to be impact players in this one. They'll run it to the right side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the fit.
But, and he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, this guy is so dangerous with the ball in his hand. That was an RPO. He got that thing behind the line of scrimmage, but once he had it, he made one quick cut, and that was it. His speed, his elusiveness, he is so dangerous. Defense just couldn't corral him, and he rips off a huge play on what was a very, very short throw on the RPO.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Keeps it himself. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And I think on that 3rd and long, man, they said, forget the pass. Like, we're just going to run the option, and the quarterback makes the right read. He keeps it. And I think they were trying to cut down this 4th down and make it more manageable. So mission accomplished by this offense.
And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this 1st down. Look out, he's got room. Here's a little room there. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll run play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. All by himself down the middle. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown. Shot to clear. Setting up for the extra point and the top.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Kim. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
And the Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Gonna run it. It's Blackwell. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Kim. They'll run the screen. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Pulls it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pick.
He's going for it all. He's got it down the right side. He's at the touchdown, Coastal Carolina. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing a guy can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Bennett. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give to the back. Finding some room. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Give to the running back. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on your...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They're going to ride this running back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Kim. Makes the grab. And the Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Blackwell. There he goes! And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blackwell. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
After getting stumped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Really nice physical running back time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 78 yards down the field and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half. So
lost one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He lost one down the sideline. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Back now to your game at the Crampton Bowl. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Hey, guys, the Chanticleer's head coach told me at the half, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Back to pass, it's Barber. Punts it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions are not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Using his legs, it's Blackwell. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Great job by the back on the option.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive, someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Off play action on first down. The sure hands, it's Courtney. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete. Picked up about 6, they're looking at 3rd and 4. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Barber. He's got his man. Quick step and go. Makes the grab in their space. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It is good. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Blue. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Kim. Got it in the middle, it's Blackwell. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. On the move, it's Bennett. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the 1st down.
The short hands, it's Blackwell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside, it's Bennett. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And you're seeing on this drive, man, a big part of the reason why they've got the lead. Like, they've been so good on these 3rd downs. Another 3rd down conversion where they dial up the right play at the right time to move the sticks.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And defenses are way less concerned with yards nowadays. It's being great in the red zone, and boy, did they come up big. They create the turnover, return the INT all the way down the field, and set their offense up now with the red zone opportunity.
Pressure coming, and it's a sack. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Rushes on him, trying to buy time. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
And here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Offense with jumbo personnel. Looking for space. It's Bennett. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
One possession game, getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. Finds a little space. He's inside the 15. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They've been running it, but now the pass. Dumps it off in the flats. Could not make his way to the corner. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Gardner. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The shot that clears right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Catch in the middle. It's English. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the shot that clears have it with a 1st and 10. Trying the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Barber. Makes the grab. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
This quarterback looks in complete control, not flustered, end-of-the-game situation, connecting on his passes. Nice job knowing his answers. Got to keep this rolling here to try to make this thing interesting.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays.
Got a little grass. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Coastal! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. On the run, it's Blackwell. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. To the air, it's Kim. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage.
Could be an alley. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up into the 26 with the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. In the red area, it's Bennett. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Eagles! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Eagles land a counter punch.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Back to throw, it's Barber. He's taking the deep shot. Makes a deep grab. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're